My name is Anthony Mele, and I'm running in the NY-17 Congressional District. That district comprises 3 counties, Bronx, Westchester, and Rockland County. My Democratic opponent was Elliott Ingram. He's been an 11-term, 22-year incumbent, and as of now, the news media has called the election for him. But the fact of the matter is that the only one county, Rockland County, has reported all the district results reported in 185 districts, minus the absentee ballots and military absentee ballots. And the other 2 counties haven't reported at all. There's been some incidences of voter fraud, accusations of voter fraud. The courts have impounded several of them voting machines. So while that's being sorted out, the race has not yet been decided or tallied. In New York, some people may not know that there were 300,000 military absentee ballots that were not sent out. And I don't find it funny. I'm just laughing at it, just being incredulous, because, my God, our troops didn't get their right to vote. So we made some protestations regarding that, and as a result, an extension was given. So we'll like to see what the results are. Now, I'm not so delusional to think perhaps the race is won or not won, and I just would like to see my Democrat opponent go into office without a cloud or shadow of doubt. You know, marring his race and our race in this particular district. Also, every vote counts. This is bigger than I am, or bigger than any one candidate. It has to do with all the voters, and I think every vote counts. Even if there's only one vote outstanding, it should be counted. And I don't call me old-fashioned, but maybe after the election, we can count the votes and then see how many votes were cast. So I think it's just normal for us to sit here in the Capitol Club, in the shadow of the Capitol Hill, watching the new congressmen being sworn in and getting their orientations, and we still have this shadow of a doubt, cloud hanging over this particular district. Also, some of the voter fraud and irregularities and anomalies that occurred that I witnessed, that I can attest to. For instance, there was a lot of voter instruction and postering going on with electioneering going on within the polls. In one particular area, Muncie, we have a video, it's on YouTube, where they're given an instruction sheet written in Hebrew of which candidates to go for, and they're being instructed inside of the polling place. I think that's also, I witnessed in particular 2 incidences that were shameful and a bit pitiful. One was where, and believe me, I am for everyone getting their voting rights of every stripe. But in one incident, I saw in the Bronx a bus pull up, like a school bus pull up, and out comes some severely mentally disabled people that they were tethered together at the waist, like mountain climbers. And I mean, just severely Down syndrome folks. And I don't mean, function that they were self-functioning. I'm talking about to the point where they really would, from my limited perspective and viewpoint, I'm not an expert, but they didn't look like they had high functioning. And they were taken into vote. So that's almost like one person really voting 50 times. And I don't know if their families were aware that their loved ones were being used in this manner. That's something that we need to look into. But when I see incidents like that, you start multiplying that. Also, in one of the other districts, there was a group of union folks wearing their union jackets, all congregated in front of the polling station, handing out my opponent's information, and basically, using voter intimidation. At that particular place, I went over to them and I said, "Gentlemen, I'm the candidate. Would you like to take a picture with me?" At which time they declined and decided to move away from the door. So this was the kind of things that we witnessed in a small scale. When my poll watchers returned with their poll watcher reports, incidents ranging from at the end of the polling, at the end of the election when the polls closed, they were refused, denied giving the final tallies. They were prevented from seeing the tally. They were prevented, denied giving the tally, knowing what the tally was for that polling district. Told them that they could not be given to them. So they called it in, we called it in to the attorneys, and there we go. When you add all of this up together in its totality, now here we are in November 16th from November 2nd, and there's still, the votes have not been counted in the 17th district.